Very good afternoon to everybody.
We want to make sure that all of the competitors who participate in any of these economies do so in that same way. And so you mentioned Huawei and China. We're fine with companies competing, but they've got to do so in a way that's fair and open and transparent. And they can't do so with anything other than an economic motive. And so our task, the American task, is if we're concerned about that, we will share information, we will provide resources, we'll help others understand so that they know what they're getting into, or if there are security risks associated with the procurement of some countries' goods, China's goods. We want to make sure that our friends and allies, our NATO partners, those who are inside of the EU, we want to make sure they're aware of those risks, and that's our task. Our task is to make them aware of the concerns and risks and show them the data. They don't have to take our word for it. And when they see those, I'm confident they'll make good decisions for their own nation. They'll Slovakia first. They'll look out for their own sovereignty. They'll make good decisions for themselves, and we have great respect for that. I think that we're now to 20 European countries which are supporting Interim President Guaido. We hope that all nations will see it that way. We believe this is the right thing for freedom and democracy inside of Venezuela. The humanitarian conditions, Carol, as you well know, are catastrophically bad. We're aiming to deliver humanitarian assistance into that country. None of those things can happen. None of those things can happen with Maduro in charge of that country. It is what has driven the devastation. It's what's driven 3 million people to leave Venezuela, another 2 million anticipated to leave in 2019. And so, yes, we're very optimistic that the community of nations will rally support away from Maduro and towards the Venezuelan people. We think will be part of a very successful effort to ultimately lead to an outcome which is delivers for the Venezuelan people. As for the ministerial that's coming up in Warsaw, I think we're going to deliver really good outcomes. Some countries are having their foreign ministers come, other countries are not. That's their choice. But this is going to be a serious, concrete discussion about a broad range of topics that range from counterterrorism to the malign influence that Iran has played in the Middle East towards its instability. Mr. Kushner will speak about the Middle East peace plan. The Vice President will speak on a broad range of Middle East topics. I'll talk about America's path forward in Syria. We think we will make real progress. We think there will be dozens of nations there seriously working towards a better, more stable Middle East, and I hope by the time we leave on Thursday we'll have achieved that.
Please stay in the hall. Thank you very much.